The issue is that I hate the homeless. They are the lowest of peasants.
I'll do anything you want me to for some coin. Have you got 300 to spare?
I didn't control myself and got more hammered than a blacksmith's anvil.
I keep having these dreams, these nightmares.
I was not going to let my time be wasted, and I worked my subtle magic on her.
Hello everybody, my name is Father Boocus, and today I'll visit the great city of Whiterun to help any troubled or guilty souls I might find within its walls. And I shall offer my guidance, judgment-free, to those in need, because today is a day for forgiveness. Today is... How can I help you today, Nazeem?
Well, Father Boocus, there is an issue I need help with. You see, I have been advising the Jarl on political matters, but to be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. The issue I have is that now the Jarl wants to divert a small percentage of Whiterun's taxes to create a program that helps shelter and feed the homeless. He wants me to be head of the program, and when I am done helping the bottom feeders, he wants me to start a similar program in the rest of the towns in our hold. The issue is that I hate the homeless. They are the lowest of peasants, and they don't deserve any free handouts. I think we should either offer them up for trade with a neighboring hold, or eradicate them completely. However, since all I have ever done is tell the Jarl what he wants to hear, I am unsure how to convince him to do the right thing instead of this stupid program of his. Do you have any advice on what I should do, Father Boocus? How can I make the Jarl see reason and scrap this foolish notion of helping the homeless?
I think that you're looking at this all wrong, and I really hate the things that you just said. However, as a man of the Lord, I am willing to forgive. We need to teach you about how the homeless, it's not their fault. Some of the time, not their fault, man. They're wounded, hurt, they just have mental issues and they need help. We gotta help get them off the streets. So I think what the Jarl is doing is a good thing.
How dare you? You think you can just lecture me. I know what's best for this city, and it's not coddling the weak and the feeble-minded. But I suppose that's the kind of naive thinking I'd expect from a priest.
Nazeem?
Judgment free.
We're just gonna put you back here. Hopefully nobody finds you. So, what is your confession today?
You gotta help me, Father. I ain't got much time left. I've been cursed. 3 nights ago, I was out near Rorikstead, just minding my own business, when I hear a voice whispering my name. Cold, raspy, like wind through a crypt. I turn round and there he is. A figure in black robes, standing just outside the torchlight. Eyes burning like embers. Said his name was Zalthor, the Eternal. Now, I ain't no fool. I know when someone ain't mortal. And this was no ordinary man. He tells me I've been chosen, see? Chosen to reclaim an artifact lost for 1,000 years. The golden tankard of Isgramor. A relic so powerful it grants its wielder one wish. Imagine that. I could have wished for an end to the wars. For peace across Skyrim. Or, you know, a nice warm house with a roaring fire. Either way, I had to go after it. So I set out, heading north, through snow and ice, past wolves, trolls. Had to wrestle a saber cat with my bare hands. My bare hands! Finally, I reached the ruins. Place was half buried in ice, hidden beneath the sea of ghosts. I dive in, swim down deep, there it is, gleaming gold. Untouched by time. But just as I wrap my fingers round it, the water turns to ice. The air grows thick with frost, and then he appeared. Aniswraith Lord Priest, 7 feet tall, fangs of frozen death. He speaks in some ancient tongue, but I could feel the meaning in my bones. Thief, he called me. You dare claim the tankard? Then pay the toll, or suffer eternal frost. And then he told me the toll, 300 gold. Only then would the curse be lifted. Otherwise, my heart turns to ice. My blood freezes in my veins. A slow, cold death priest. Now, I had the goal. I did, but fate's a cruel mistress, she is. On my way there, I get jumped by a gang of bandits. Take everything. Leave me in the dirt. So I told the Ice Wraith Lord I could get 300 gold and come right back. He told me I have 36 hours. It's already been 30 hours, Father, and now the curse is setting in. I can feel it, the chill creeping through me. My fingers been numb since morning. My breath fogs in the warmest rooms. So I come to you, a noble soul, asking for help. 300 gold, that's all it takes. You give it to me, I give it to him, and the curse is broken. You'd be a hero, a savior. People'd sing songs about you. But if I don't get that coin soon, I ain't gonna see the sunrise. So what'd you say, priest? Have you got 300 to spare?
You won't ever change, will you?
I'll change if you want me to. I'll do anything you want me to for some coin.
Get out. Go.
Fine, don't help me then. Leave me to freeze to death. See if I care. I'll just go beg somewhere else. See if someone else will take pity on me. You're a real priest, ain't ya? No heart at all. You're just gonna sit there and let me die, huh?
I don't got time for your nonsense. I got people with real issues.
What are you doing that for?
Get out. What brings you to the church today, my dear?
I have a confession, Father. Something has been weighing on my soul lately, a terrible mistake, and I'm not sure what I should do.
Okay, what is your mistake?
Well, a few moons ago, I was on a hunt with Farkas. We were tracking a saber-tooth that had mauled a couple of villagers near Ivarstead. The hunt had gone on for hours, and we decided to stop in the local pub for a few mugs of mead. I didn't control myself and got more hammered than a blacksmith's anvil. When we left the pub, I spotted the saber-tooth down the path near the entrance to the village. I couldn't believe my luck and immediately drew my bow, took aim, and fired. Nailed it right in the back of the head. It was my longest shot yet.
All right, well, that sounds pretty good. So, what seems to be the problem?
When I went to inspect my kill, I was horrified. It was not the saber-tooth, but one of the local villagers that had previously slain a different saber-tooth and made a coat out of its pelt. In my drunken state, I mistook it for the real one. I killed an innocent man, and I can never forgive myself.
It is okay. Everybody makes mistakes. I'm glad you came to me.
But it gets even worse. I was freaking out and didn't know what to do. I couldn't ruin my reputation, so Farkas hid the body for me, keeping one of his boots. He buried it near a large spruce next to a beautiful waterfall. Eventually, we found the real saber-tooth and Farkas took the kill. When we returned to the village, we announced our kill and told the townsfolk that the saber-tooth had also taken the life of the man I had shot, and all that remained of him was that bloody boot. They regarded us as heroes. Since then, I can no longer hold my bow steady, my arms shake every time I take aim. I was so proud of that kill at first, it broke my previous long shot record. But in the end, it was the farthest from anything to be proud of.
Wow, that's pretty messed up, dude. God forgives you. I forgive you. Maybe try to stay off the mead? Maybe try to, quit drinking? Did he have a wife and kids or anything?
I don't know. I never found out. I was too scared to ask, too scared to know the truth. I've tried to put it out of my mind, but the guilt still eats away at me. And you're right. I should lay off the mead. It's a hard habit to break, but I'll try, Father.
Yeah, I'm sure you will, man. If I were you, I would go find out if he has kids, family, a wife, anything. And I know you can't really come out and just say that you killed him, but you could try to make things right. Maybe donate some money to the family or just see in what ways you can help. Try not to beat yourself up. I'm sure when you killed that saber-tooth, that you saved it from killing a ton of other people.
Thank you, Father. Just talking to you has lifted a weight off my shoulders. I think I will take your advice and try to find out if the man had a family. Maybe there's something I can do to make things right. Thank you again, Father. May the road rise up to meet you.
That sounds like a clever way of saying that you hope I fall over, but all right. Well, Lydia, what brings you here today? How can I help you?
I need to confess something to you.
Okay, what is it? How can I help you?
It feels like I'm going crazy. And this is going to sound crazy. And I might be crazy, but I really need your advice on how to deal with this.
Okay, I'm all ears. What's going on?
I keep having these dreams. These nightmares. Every single night for what feels like eternity. In these dreams, I keep dying. Every night when I go to sleep, I dream of a great warrior coming to Whiterun, slaying a dragon at the Eastern Watchtower, and being revealed as the Dragonborn. Then the Jarl deems that great warrior the Thane of Whiterun for saving our hold. As the Thane of Whiterun, I become their housecarl, and I set off on adventures with them. Every dream is a different adventure. Some are long, some are short, some are pleasant, and I actually end up married with children. But most of the time, I just end up dying. I have died many, many times in my dreams, and it is starting to mess with my head. Oftentimes I rush into battle to defend my Thane and get beaten down by an unexpectedly strong opponent. I give it my all, and get squashed like a torch bug. I have been shouted at so hard I've dropped my weapon. I've been blasted with magic strong enough to hurt the gods. I've fallen down mountains. I've been clubbed by giants. I've even been killed by the Dragonborn warrior themselves. Every single night, it is something different.
Wow, that seems like a lot.
It's like I've lived 1,000,000 lives and have faced 1,000,000 deaths. I've defeated thousands of foes and have sworn to carry thousands upon thousands of burdens. You want to know the real crazy part? They all feel real, as if each and every one of those dreams have actually happened somewhere in another universe, in countless alternate realities. And somehow, some way, I am burdened to witness them all. Can you help me, Father Boocus?
I think you need to lay off the skooma.
I'm coming to you with a genuine concern, and you think it's just a matter of drinking too much skooma? I'm telling you, these dreams are real to me, and they're tearing me apart. I was hoping for some guidance, some wisdom, not a dismissive remark.
Well, that's because that's all they are. They are just dreams. They're nothing to worry about. Lay off the skooma and maybe take a nice, long vacation somewhere. I think all the stress has been getting to your head.
You think it's that simple? You think I'm just some foolish Nord woman who can't handle her drink? I'm a warrior, Father Boocus. I've fought dragons and Thalmor. I've seen real battle. And I'm telling you, these dreams are different. They're not just fantasies. They're memories. Memories of lives I've never lived. And you're just dismissing me? Telling me to take a vacation? You're not listening to me.
That's because it's nothing to worry about. I promise. Goodbye. Jesus Christ, dude. How can I help you today, Farengar?
Well, I need your advice on something. I'm afraid I have made some terrible mistakes. You see, as the Great Wizard of Whiterun, my name is known far and wide, and it is especially helpful when looking to have a fine evening with a lady. However, once in a while, my methods fail me. Sometimes the lady does not believe my tales of greatness. Sometimes the lady does not appreciate my well-thought-out pickup lines, you know. My words of woo. So sometimes I have to resort to my subtle use of illusion magic. I am the master of subtlety after all, most of the time. That is actually why I have come to you today.
Farengar, you really cannot be doing that to people. But tell me, what happened?
Well, Father Boocus, I'm afraid I've gotten myself into a bit of a pickle. You see, a few nights ago, I was sharing some mead with a lovely lady down at the Bannered Mare. Things were going well. She knew who I was, and all of the great things I truly have done. So she believed every story I told her, and my words of woo worked like a charm. However, after a few hours of wooing her, she said she had something to do and was going to leave. I was not going to let my time be wasted, and I worked my subtle magic on her. Of course, she never knew what hit her. She felt wide awake after that, and wanted nothing else more than coming home with me. The problem is, there was another patron at the Mare, one who witnessed me cast my subtle magic spell. and is now blackmailing me for 5,000 gold, or he will tell everyone what he witnessed. The problem is, I don't know who it was. There were plenty of people in and out of the Bannered Mare that night, and I had quite a few mugs of mead. I've thought about going around town, wiping everyone's memory, but that would be disastrous, and I don't even know if they are still in town. I don't have 5,000 gold to pay up, and he wants me to make a drop at a specific time and place where he won't be when I make the drop. What would you do, Father Boocus?
I don't know, man. You're on your own with this one. I gotta say, you're a real piece of shit. There's no way I'm gonna help you with this, and you deserve to be blackmailed. You can't be doing that to people. Matter of fact, that's what you get. Bloodied your nose. So, how can I help you today, Jarl?
I don't need to confess anything today. I just needed to get out of Dragon's Reach for a while. I have been pretty stressed. I have been working to start a program to help feed and shelter the homeless. The Stormcloaks and the Legion are trying to have a tug-of-war with Whiterun in the middle. There is all of this talk of dragons, and Farengar has been acting paranoid lately. I just wanted to have a casual chat with someone for once.
I understand. That does sound like a lot of stress being in your position as the Jarl. Do you ever get out for fun? What do you like to do?
Being a Jarl has its perks. I get all the free mead I want, and I haven't had to wash my own socks since I was a boy. But as for fun, I do enjoy a good hunt every now and then.
Oh. Well, as the man of the Lord, I must not kill. But we could go on a hunt together, you and I. You could do the shooting.
Now that's a capital idea. I'd love to go on a hunt with you. Maybe we could even bag a few mammoths to feed the good people of Whiterun. But first, I've been thinking about something else. I've been wondering how to convince the giants to help protect Whiterun in the event of a dragon attack. Do you think they'd be open to negotiations? Or perhaps a friendly game of drink and diplomacy?
I'm not too sure if they're drinkers. I definitely know if we try to hunt their mammoths that they will not be happy with us, and they will not be willing to help protect Whiterun. We could head down to the giants right now and speak to them, though.
Ah, yes. Wise words. Father Boocus, indeed. Let's head down to the giants and try to diplomatically persuade them to help us out. Maybe we can offer them something in return, like a few dozen barrels of mead or something. And by the way, I've always wondered, how many sweet rolls do you think it would take to stack them to the ceiling of Dragon's Reach? Farthest I've gotten is 26 before they fall over.
Let's go talk to those giants. Sounds like a good idea. 26 sweet rolls, huh? About how far up does that get you?
It gets me about halfway up the wall in the Great Hall of Dragon's Reach, Father Boocus. I had a bit of a competition with my steward Proventus Avenici to see who could stack them the highest. He managed to get 23, but I took the prize with 26. Of course, it was a bit of a mess when they all came crashing down. But it was worth it for the laughter and the bragging rights.
I'd say it'd probably take you about 50 then. Maybe try to put sticks. Try to put them on sticks. You might be able to stack them all the way up. Look, there's the giants over there. How do you think we should approach this?
Now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure, Father Boocus. I've had mixed results with giants in the past. But I suppose it's best to approach them calmly and respectfully. Maybe we can offer them some gifts, like a few dozen pounds of meat or some fine Nord ale. And, of course, we should be prepared to bend ourselves, just in case. What do you think? Should we try to parley with them? Or is it better to just wing it?
I don't know, it's getting quite dark though, so we should do this quickly. I guess we'll just wing it. Hello, we're here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're here to try to talk. We just want to talk. Jarl, you have to stop slicing them up. We're here on a diplomatic mission. We're not here for this. Jesus. Jesus. Oh, Lord, please help me. Oh. Balgruuf, this was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. We gotta go, dude. We gotta go.
You puny little creature.
Oh my God, we gotta go. We're here to talk to you. Jesus Christ. Well, I have no other choice. I didn't want to do this. Oh. Well, that didn't work out very well. Those giants almost killed us. We'll have to take a different approach next time. You know, maybe not just running up and starting to immediately attack them. If she wasn't there, we'd be dead.
Well, I suppose that's one way to learn a lesson, Father Boocus. Rushing in without a plan didn't quite work out, did it? She's a fierce one, isn't she? I'm glad she was there to watch our backs. I don't know what I'd do without her, to be honest. But yes, next time, perhaps a bit more. Diplomacy, if that's even possible with giants. What do you say? Shall we regroup and come up with a new plan? Maybe over a mug of ale.
You know what? That sounds like a good idea. Maybe a mug of ale, but that would be next time. It's been great talking to you. Unfortunately, I have some things that I need to attend to, so I'm gonna have to go.
Next time, indeed. I'll look forward to it. It was great talking to you, as always. May the gods keep an eye on your endeavors. And don't be a stranger. Come back soon. Oh, and before you go, have you seen Nazeem lurking about anywhere? Always seems to be getting into some sort of trouble, that one.
Nope, I haven't seen him.